Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And some room to run now. A big gain there on 3rd and long. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen's throw is complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Allen. And this one complete to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. They run with Pumphrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On the ground, it's Wilson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 24-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Allen off the play fake. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got it open, man. It's Foster. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll go again with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, this is Freeman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Go to base. 58, come on. It's our field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Again, it's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. On play action, Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Punt the ball, yo. Punt the ball. It's 4th and 9.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Well, that's complete to Sanders. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now Haskins. Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check nickel. Wide, get wide.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Under 10, 10. 58 to Mike, 58. 61. Max box. Mike. Check three.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get them behind the line twice in a row. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Allen. Going to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Then he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.